Hey, what's up, guys? Wrong screen. What's up, guys? Sorry about that. That was the wrong screen. Hope you guys are doing okay. Today we are doing a RST Endurance League, 4 hours at Barcelona. Me and Jake are back at it. We are in the Porsche 991 2. One of the faster GT3 cars here. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Speed Demon, he
Yeah,
so
I was maybe
qualifying.
about fucking 40 kilometers.
1 second. Damn. Speed Demon starting out the stint. He did qualify like 2 days ago, I think. We had a qualifying server before the actual race server. He got the car on P2, so we should be starting on the front row. Should be pretty quick. He's about 5/10 to a second faster than me. But Barcelona is all about track position, so we'll have to see what happens. I'll be getting in the car after after the first hour, going into the second hour. But if you guys have any questions on RST or want to look at anything, let me know. We can also look at the new RST update that will be coming out pretty soon. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and look at that. So let me just pull it up real quick. Just kind of want to show it off to you guys. So while this is booting up, I am going to get it to pop up here. Okay. So let me go to RST now. I do gotta configure this window capture real quick. Alright, why isn't it not popping up here? I wonder if I need to okay, so that works. Oh, here it is. Okay. Hey, what's up? Thank you, Coco to Freak. Appreciate it, man. So this is the new update. You can see it looks quite a bit different here. I'm gonna select ACC. Right now we only have ACC working. We're going through each of these kind of tabs at the top, and we are trying to get these to work. So with the new update, I'm just gonna select a lap here. And, you know, typical car parameters, you're going to have, you know, different graphs here based on, you know, different things. You know, pretty much the standard stuff that you guys are seeing. And you guys are used to seeing like a baseline lap, right? So if I come to differential and click on baseline, it adds another graph here. You guys are kind of used to that. One thing that's kind of new, though, is that used to be only with driver tabs, right? Now you guys have the ability to compare multiple laps for any graph, right? So if I want to, you know, go to roll gradient, and this is going to be the same setup, so you're not really going to see a lot of changes here. But let's say I had 2 different setups here and I wanted to compare them. I could easily do that. And so one thing too is the new thing besides being able to compare two graphs is you guys can now compare as many graphs as you guys want. So check this out. If I select another graph here, I can basically keep adding graphs here to my heart's content. So if I go to like temps, absolute tire pressures, you can see I'm gonna get all these different laps here. And then this is again for every kind of like graph you guys have. You guys are going to be able to select as many of these laps as you want, and you can like deselect them, right, as you want. One thing that people were asking for back to is the data grid. So you can notice on here on the far right, before we used to have a data table that, you know, as you updated the cursor, it would tell you like kind of the position of those things. Let me go to a graph that like arrow, right? I'm gonna do ride heights. Let me deselect some of these just so you guys can see. So this is kind of how we used to have the old, and these are now collapsible too. So if you don't want to see car, throttle, brake, you can kind of collapse them up just to make it a little bit easier to, you know, see the ones you want. So let's say we were interested in rake. Well, let's say I was comparing 2 setups here. What I could do is if I click another lap, it's going to add that data, and look, it added that data to this. So if I scroll this through here, you're going to see those values update on the data table in real time. And they also tell you what session and lap number they're for, so you can kind of understand, like, you know, what color corresponds to what selection here in the tree. Same thing with like the differential tab. You can see we have all these different ones here, and they're all going to update. And every time I add another lap, it's going to add one. One thing to note too is if I select the baseline lap, so the second checkbox, there's going to be a B in the data tree here, and that just makes it really quick so you can see, oh, that's the baseline lap. Right now I can compare these other things to this thing. So we've gone through handling, you know, we've done suspension, all of the suspension stuff's here. You know, this looks pretty crazy. Again, you're not going to see much of a difference in this data that I'm showing you just because it's the same setup. But ideally, you would select multiple setups, right? And you would see some changes as you overlay these two data sources. One cool thing is the damper histograms too. You have the ability to show multiple data histograms. So this is just one histogram shown. But let's say you wanted to, like, you know, compare a setup or maybe the start of the race versus the end of the race. You can click and add as many as you want here. And it's going to add that. And you can kind of see, it's a little hard to see, but you're going to see some deltas here. And that's going to kind of identify, you know, where the changes between the dampeners are. So one thing to note with this new update, guys, is these graphs have a lot of data in them, right? Before we only had one graph, so it was pretty good performance. Now you guys can select as many as you guys want. It might be you, Toka. On my OBS, it says I'm not having any drop frames here. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me, but I don't know. Maybe it's something that OBS isn't showing. But one thing to know, guys, is you add more and more data here, it's going to get laggier and laggier. So it's kind of just one of those performance things. You guys have to be smart. You don't want to just select like 20 laps of data, right? That's going to kill your performance on the graphs. We've done as much optimization as we can to really help you guys. But for me, with the 3090, after I select 10 day laps, the scrolling can come a little bit laggy. But we've done handling, suspension, gearing is done, aero is done. You know, all these, the ride height envelopes here. That's pretty cool. You're going to see differences here. Temps I've got done. So one thing is, Andrew, our new developer, he has gotten the run. He's doing the run. So right now, these don't work for the version I have. He's working on a branch of the code that has those run graphs. So he's finishing those up. And then we're going to be doing the driver. And then we'll be good. Looks like they're restarting the server real quick. So we're just going to go ahead and quit out just real quick. But yeah, that's the new update, guys. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions about it, let me know. I will try to answer any guys' questions or anything that you guys might be curious about. But I'm going to go ahead and close this now. But yeah, the new update is going to be really, really cool. I think I'm super excited for that to come out. I do apologize. It's been about 3 months since the update, you know, our last update. We're working round the clock to get this new update out. You know, because we're allowing you guys to select as many laps as you want, we have to redo a lot of laps. It's kind of a rewrite of the code, and we've done a lot of improvements to the code to make it more maintainable, and we've done a lot of kind of refactoring. But we do apologize. We're hoping to get it out in another week or two. At least the beta branch. We're going to do some testing on our end. We'll push it to the beta so you guys can play with it. And the idea of the beta is that way you guys have the working production version, but you guys can test a new one. So if there's issues or anything, we can fix them before we switch it to production. But that will be really cool. Did you guys restart the server, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm back in now, mate. Just loading
Okay,
the set.
cool. All right, guys, we are joining back on the server.
Green light. Go, go, go.
That's the nice thing about being the one that restarts the server. First in, right? Last pit stop.
I left before I turned it off, so I could have it selected.
Nice.
So I can hit the,
nice.
I can hit the turn on button and join it. So I want it to be the same weather as I joined it first time. I think it's unfair that, you know, we reset the server and we get a different condition.
Yeah, that would be kind of crappy. No, I agree. That's a good point. So for those of you guys that don't know, Jake, he's my he helps me with the setups. We're working on the MLS setups right now. He's way quicker. He's got the same pace as a lot of the ESRO guys, but he's not really he doesn't really want to compete at that level. He loves doing the leagues and the community stuff. He runs RWB with Charger and a bunch of the guys, but he manages the server, so he's constantly having to deal with these. I couldn't imagine having to get ready for the race because he starts our races because he's really good at starting, and then also trying to get the server fixed and all that. It'd be so stressful. But yeah, Speed, my teammate, he's actually the one. So when we do our setups, I'll do the setup, right? I'll analyze all the data. I'll get it to where I think it's like, you know, 80, 85, 90%. and then I'll hand it to Speed. And I've been training Speed over time to kind of be able to understand the car dynamics, you know, how to use RST and things like that. And he's so fast, he absolutely knows how the car needs to push in ways that I might not be able to push the car because I'm not at that driver level yet. So he'll take the setup, he'll make, you know, some minor tweaks. Usually it's just like, you know, maybe a little bit more toe or maybe a little less rake or, you know, just whatever he thinks. And then we'll validate, we'll do a full stint, and then we'll push that data. We're about halfway down with the MLS setups. I'll probably get all but 3 done this weekend, you know, after the race. So hopefully, you know, sometime next week we'll have those out. They do take a little bit of time to do the stints because, you know, Speed's got to drive each setup for like 30 minutes to make sure the tire wear and, you know, the setup evolution is okay. But we're working around the clock to get those out, guys. A lot of stuff going on between the new RST update, the new website, and the setups. If you guys haven't checked out the website, I did make an update to it. Redid our homepage. I'm in the process slowly of making it a little bit more user friendly. If there's any pages you guys think that needs, I know for the setups we need kind of a description. Same thing for RST. But if you think of anything, let me know. Nice. Yeah, the tire pressures earlier were like perfect. But we're just waiting for the race. We've got 3 minutes. The race should be starting right at 12. And then they're going to push it and we're going to go racing, guys. I'm going to be kind of a spotter for Speed Demon in the first few laps. We are starting on the front row, but we want to make sure, you know, nothing bad happens. So always looking out for traffic. You never know when someone might spin, and then lap 2, we don't want to catch, you know, someone off guard. So always good to be on the lookout. We did make that mistake at Daytona. We still won Daytona for 24 hour. But when the teammates were watching the race, we weren't looking for traffic. We were just watching the like TV camera for the car. And it there was a few times where someone had spun in front and we didn't tell them, right? We could easily had the camera like zoom out, helicopter cam or whatever. And they ran into them. So we're doing the Bathurst 12-hour. I'm not gonna race, but I'm probably gonna be kind of like a crew chief. Kind of like a race engineer. I'll be there to like help make up setup changes, help do the strategy, things like that. I just don't trust myself. iRacing, sometimes you can't repair all the damage, and Bathurst is one of those tracks that's like really easy to pick up damage, right? So I didn't want to drive. I will be driving at the iRacing Sebring race though. For sure we'll be doing that race. But that's not until a little bit later. I was kind of sad that iRacing doesn't have the Le Mans race posted yet. I know there's some weird legal things going on with that, you know, with the organizing body for Le Mans. They're like really keeping it to R Factor 2 for the virtual Le Mans. But come on, man, that's like the biggest race iRacing normally does. I feel like special events without Le Mans is just not iRacing, you know? But 2 more minutes, guys. Speed Demon's telling us in the chat 2 more minutes, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and I don't think Speed is out there right now. Let's watch CB right now. I'm not sure where we're at in the standings. So this is the this is the 3rd round, I believe. First round was Silverstone. Me and Speed Demon won that race. It was in the rain. We took the Aston, which was a really good car choice. Did really well, got P1. Second race was GT4. I kind of botched it. I went over my driver's stint and totally threw it away. So today we're here for redemption. We're in the Porsche, which has a really good BOP here. It's a little straight on the front straight, but it's really good in the turns. What's up, Koss? How's it going, bud? How you not racing today? Hey, what's up, Madly? Thanks for tuning in, man. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Super excited to race. I haven't raced since Daytona, which was like in January. Let's go to TV cam. Let me know if the stream looks okay. Go time, man. Love that Ferrari though. It looks so cool. The Ferrari Evo is an absolute aero beast. I would imagine it would do pretty well here. Barcelona is a kind of high downforce track, so I think it'll do fairly well. One thing I'm noticing is kind of like a little bit of stutter here. like when it goes through the trees. I'm kind of curious if that's the anti-aliasing that I'm using. Oh, here we go. All right, guys. All right, man. Here we go. Load up the. Don't forget to load the setup, and good luck, man. I hate how it does this with the freaking camera. So we are in P2 here, starting on the front row around the outside into turn 1.
25.6, 27.3.
Whoa, whoa,
Starting
whoa, 1 second.
pressures.
1 second. Let me get a notepad out.
I forgot to
Okay.
fucking note them down.
Yeah, go for it.
25.6. Yeah. 27.3, 25.9, 27.2.
25.6, 27.3, 25.9, 27.2.
Roger.
All right. So super important, guys.
Just drop them in the yeah, in there.
Yeah, I got it. So super important, guys, when you do your tire pressures, make sure that you always, notate them down what the start of the race is so you know what they are. Let's just go ahead and look at the... Interesting. But here we go, guys. Look at that Porsche, man. What a beautiful car. We do have Varley and Sohan. Should be a good race, guys. It's going to be really interesting.
So we've got a headwind coming down the main straight. Well, it's like crosswind, headwind.
Oh, yeah, it does. 6K. That's not too bad. At least it's not a tailwind. Tailwind into turn 1 would suck. Hey, what's up, Marcus? Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
A slipstream and a tailwind.
Yeah. Well, it's like good down the straight for us because it helps us pick up more top speed, but turn 1, it like gets a little light, All right, man. Got the setup loaded. Ready to go. 20 seconds.
Yep. We'll
All
check.
right, guys.
Everything's good.
Whoa, what just happened here? Oh, my freaking camera is going so fast. I'm like going outside the world. Law. Okay, that's the wrong direction. Hey, what's up, Napoleon? Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Okay, why is this going like warp speed? Okay, there we go. A little bit better here. All right, guys, here we go. I hate when it does that with the freaking camera. Good luck, man. Have fun. All right, guys, as we get on this straight, we're going to be kind of quiet for him. We will be calling out if we see any traffic. All right, here we go. Got a little bit of a gun on the inside. Stay inside, stay inside. Great start, man. Great start. Man, that was a little bit naughty from Soha. I totally just chucked out that McLaren. Really good start by Speed. They got a little bit late off of the line, it looked like, but nice clean, kept it in there. Now we're in P2 in a really good position here. I'll have to see I wonder if they're running a lower fuel tank at the start. They're just pulling away. I bet they're running less fuel right now. Good job, man. Great start. Hey, check your throttle bar on this straight. To me,
It's
it looks
just
like it's
a
not
bug.
going. Oh, is it? Okay,
No, it's just a
gotcha.
bug on replay.
All right, guys, let's go into replay cam here. What a great start by Speed Demon. Got a little bit a good start. Pretty much held our position here. Solheim is pretty quick here. He's got about a second gap here, but I think he might be, I don't know, he might get a penalty for that start. And they might be running a little bit less fuel at the start here just to get, you know, a gap. So we'll have to see what happens. We're pulling a gap to P3 though, 1.7 seconds to P3. We'll have to see what happens here. The guy that we're really battling for the championship points right now is in P4. Verstappen. We're kind of been back and forth with them. They're kind of the team that we're looking to beat today. Obviously, a win would definitely be really, you know, desirable, but really want to get some good points here for the championship. Let's see what other kind of cams. Kind of cool. Let me know if you guys have a preference on what camera to use. Solheim is definitely not messing around today. Really quick. Looks really good on that Bentley. Let's take on board. Oh yeah, he's pulling a nice gap to us now. Look at that speed down the straight. Just leaves our Porsche in the dust. That's the only bad thing about the Porsche. Porsche's a little bit underpowered in a lot of these tracks. It has a lot of drag. Not as efficient with its aerodynamics as some of the other cars here. Man, he did a 44.4 last lap. Insane. You can really see the Porsche kind of close up in some of these braking zones here. The Bentley has one of the longest wheelbases of any of the cars. So it's definitely going to be a little bit less agile around some of these tight turns where the Porsche is really going to excel. Really crucial thing is for us to remain within the slipstream. That will really help us down the front straight. All right, let's go back on board with Jake here. I like this view. It's kind of a cool camera, I feel like. Love the sound of the Porsche too. It's one of my favorite cars. Game is just absolutely how's the stream look, by the way, guys? Is it laggy or does it look okay? I guess I could check on my phone, but this is the first time I'm not using a screen capture, so I'm kind of curious what it looks like.
Oh, the car feels so nice, mate.
Nice. It just looks so glued. So this is a setup. So for those of you guys that are wondering, this setup actually came from our Porsche Silverstone setup. We actually started as the baseline. I'm gonna say it again, Silverstone is such a good baseline track. But we basically took that setup and just made some minor adjustments to it. Some toe, maybe a little bit of rake. And the car just feels mega through here. I was curious if they were going to get a penalty for that start. It looked they got a race incident ruling though. Okay. Thanks, Marcus. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I should be streaming at 1440p at 60 frames, so hopefully it looks pretty good. I did tweak with the sound settings too, so. Okay, sweet, Cos. Thanks for letting me know, guys. Are you racing today, Cos? Or are you taking today off? Yeah, he's doing an awesome job right in that slipstream. Look at that, guys. Let's go. This game looks so good, doesn't it? It just puts a smile on my face. Oh, we are right there. Let's go on board with him. Could be making a move before too long. Look at that Porsche right up on us. Rocking the 88 Porsche number today. The 88 car, that's typical for the RST team. We are rocking the red and black gray livery too. We don't have a custom livery for the race. We will be running a custom livery for the Silverstone Endurance race, which is about a month from now. Flack, who, whoa, that was close. Ooh. That was really close. Let's go back on board here. I think there's going to be some good action coming up. Great job keeping it out of trouble in that one. That was crazy.
I don't know what I did. I must have just engaged the ABS really early.
Yeah, you're definitely getting him in the corners. Just that front straight, he's like kind of pulling away, you know. Got that a little more power. Oh no. Yeah, no, I'd get that though, Cos. I actually only do the endurance races. I would love to do the Saturday races, but it's just really hard for me because, like, if I do a race every Saturday, the best time for me to do coding for RST is, you know, during the weekend. So that's actually why I don't race on the Saturdays too.
Yeah, the car's amazing to get it set right on their way in, and it just rolls in so nice.
Yeah, it looks really, really planted. Like, the body language of the car just looks perfect, really. About to see, hopefully the temps come up just a little bit more, too. That'll give us a little bit more grip, I think. Oh, man, we are right there, guys. Pulling a huge gap to P4 too. 9-second gap already. Not even like 10 minutes in yet. Or I guess just now 10 minutes. Got a yellow flag.
Yeah, the brakes are slightly the solid green. That's why I'm losing it in that braking zone.
Okay, gotcha.
So ideally we want the temps to go down.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, look at him just pull a gap there on the straight, guys. No replacement for displacement. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. RWB has been killing it with all the events and, you know, organization and everything. If you guys are looking for a league and you guys play ACC, please, or any game really, you know, RWB is a great community. It's not as big as, you know, the groups like RCI or SimGrid, but their main focus is forming a community. Those other leagues like RCI and stuff, they're not really a community. They're more of just a kind of an organization to sign up for races. This is a community. There's a lot of, you know, good friends that I've met through RWB. But it's a lot of really fun racing. There is very competitive racing. If you guys are looking for something like that, be sure to check it out. I will post the link to RWB's website and the Discord on the description of this video. But definitely give them a go, guys. Really good guys. You know, Speed Demon, who does the setups with me. Me and him have been really good friends for a few years now. You know, he kind of organizes through RWB. Charger's a good guy, but it's a lot of fun. Even, you know, that 1 second gap to P1 right now, it's I think a good place to be. You know, just kind of hanging tight, but you know, still giving some pressure to him. Verstappen is pretty quick here too. He's pulling 44.5s. He's still hanging back there with like a 3.6 second delta here. All right, he's got a little bit of a gap here. Let's go back to the TV cam. So quiet on this cam for a while. I can't stand the quietness of the track cams. What do you guys think of the new British DLC? Oh, I didn't, Solberg. We were up in P2. There was little context in for P1. You know, Solheim kind of shoved it up the inside of turn 2, forced the McLaren, who would qualify P1, off the track. But luckily we were so far forward we didn't really see that. That's unfortunate that there was an incident. Was it into turn 1, Solberg? Hopefully there will be some penalties that go out if it, you know, there was some unfair play there. Not even sure where that McLaren ended up. I think he is in P8, so that was a really unfortunate start for the pole sitter. Yeah, maybe a little bit later, Silberg. I want to make sure I'm watching out for Speed Demon here at the start of the race until we get a little bit more of the gap. Yeah, that's super unfortunate. Yeah, I'm sure the stewards will definitely take a look at see what's going on there. Yeah, I've been really enjoying the Brit Pack as well. I don't really drive a lot of Snitterton, not as much Olden Park. I take a lot of screenshots of the Olden Park, but Donington's really fun. I love Donington. Oh man, that's unfortunate. That's so weird that the server has issues because, like, I've seen the specs for the RWB server. It's like a super high-end server.
Getting sloppy on that exit now.
Yeah, you're still keeping a good gap here. You're still pulling away from everyone behind, so I think we're in a good spot. Just keep it close. You know, just keep adding a little bit of pressure, force some mistakes. I think we'll be good. Love this wide view here. Let's see what the temperatures are doing. Temperatures are going a little up. It's not probably going to rain. Clear skies here. One thing, Cost, that I really like about the British pack, though, is the fact that you can do multi-class offline right now. I love that. That is so much fun. It's really good for setup testing as well. You know, seeing how the car, you know, gets around traffic and stuff like that. Being able to do multi-class offline racing with the AI is so much fun. Like, it makes me wish that more people wanted to do multi-class in ACC. Oh man, he's sending it so deep in that braking zone. It's crazy. Yeah, I just like Donington because, I don't know, it just feels like more of like an actual circuit. Like, the other ones are definitely circuits, but they're just really narrow, you know. I definitely do like Oulton Park on like a touring car. Like a TCR is a lot of. Oh, we're gonna start making moves here. Let's see. Let's go to the helicam here. Maybe a little bit too far back. I saw Speed looking at the inside just a little bit, so I thought he's maybe thinking about it. Let's see what lap time he did here. Yeah, we're pretty much keeping pace with him. Great lap, man. Not even about 18 minutes into the race, so still tons and tons of time here. Yeah, that's why Marcus, I completely agree with you. That's actually why I've been mostly driving Donington. But yeah, one thing that I don't know if you guys know this is if you select the British GT.
Tire pressure the spot on, mate.
Perfect. If you select the British GT in the offline menu, you can actually do a multi-class race for any track. It doesn't have to be the British track. So you could do like Spa or Barcelona or things like that. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature, but I really like it. So if it is a bug, I hope they don't change it. Oh, looks like penalties are going out. Getting some 15-second penalties here. Doesn't look like anyone around us has gotten one though. What's the stint time? Is it 70 minutes or 60?
$65.
Oh, okay. I wonder if we'll hit it. I haven't done any testing with the Porsche to see how long it can go.
We'll find out.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious on the Bentley too now because they nerfed the fuel tank on it.
Yeah, but the Bentley had low fuel usage, so that's why it could go extra long even with its tank that it had.
Yeah, that's very true. All right, back on board. Got some back markers here. Might throw a little curveball into this fight. Have to wait and see. Man, they're both sending it deep into these corners, aren't they? You can tell they're fighting for every inch of gap. I think Solheim's going to get lucky with this drive. I think he's going to catch him right as we go on the straight. Oh, he's going to get a bad exit from that. Got a little bit of toe here, though. That will help him. Man. There you go. Nice. Good job. I got a little bit unlucky for us, but the 666 car, which is a horrible number, did a really good job outlifting and letting us through there. Could have been way worse. You can tell the Bentley's getting a little bit loose on some of these corners. You can just see it kind of getting a little bit of body language on the exit. He's keeping it really consistent here. Going a little bit of gap to P3. It's gone about a second gap the first Verstappen, so that's really good. Again, they're the team that we're really looking to beat today. Hey, what's up, Jose? How's it going, man? I saw you guys were leading the Kalami race, man. That was super exciting. I watched for a little bit. I lurked. Yeah, we're fighting right now for P1, so we'll see what happens.
That was a funky slide.
Yeah, I've been noticing a little bit more body language, car language from their car too, on the exits mostly. I feel like tire wear is gonna maybe be an issue. Let's see, we're just trying to stay kind of, you know, within that 1-2 second gap range. Just continue applying a little bit of pressure. Ooh, going real deep there. Try to force some mistakes from Solheim. Solheim is quick though, man. They're definitely no slouch. Good apex. That looks really nice. Gonna be a 45 this lap, it looks like. Oh, still 44, 44.7. We could use a little bit more heat in the ambient temp. The ambient temp's a little bit cold. It's 18C. That front right tire is like right around 73, 74 degrees. You really want it to be north of 75 degrees. We could come up like another degree or two. It'll give us a little bit more grip, and it might help us get another tenth or two. You can see we're just getting a little bit pushed out there. Not losing any time or anything, but definitely need some more front end grip if possible. No, Mark, it's just YouTube, man. I can't stream to Twitch because I like doing the 1440p, which requires 16,000 kilobits per second, and Twitch only allows you to stream to like 6,000, or is it 6? I think 6,000. So I wouldn't be able to stream to Twitch. So I only do YouTube now, just because I can boost the quality up so high. Turn the hat around. Oh man, it's keeping it close, keeping it close. Come on, get in there, Speed, get in there. Oh, a little bit traction on the exit. Still doing good though, still doing good. Game just looks so good, doesn't it? I'm kind of curious to see what happens when we hit this traffic. I think I might switch up the game a little bit. Have to see though. Yeah, we're definitely gaining on him here. Might get a little unlucky with the traffic. Might be able to capitalize. We'll see. Ooh, a little bit in the gravel here. Not sure what my ping is. I don't have the tool up. Oh, I'm probably right around 200 as well, Solberg. I'm a little bit different though. The server that they have is in the EU. I'm actually American, so I usually always have like a slightly high ping. But we've gotten that gap down to 310, so we can just keep it close. That's one of the hard things about endurance racing, guys. It's so much about managing traffic, you know. It's not just about outright pace. You have to worry about tire management, you know, setup evolution, managing traffic so you don't lose a lot of time. I love all the different layers of complexity that endurance racing has. So much more satisfying than in sprint races, I think. Oh, he's going way deep here. Oh, P4 just got a 15-second penalty. Damn. We'll let speed know after the slow section here. Are you guys having an issue, Solberg? Are you guys like seeing rubber banding and stuff? Or is it just like a kind of just curious? Charger would be someone good to be able to answer those things. I don't really do much with the server or anything, so it's kind of hard for me to like, you know, debug anything. Doing a great job, man. Just keep that pressure. Just a heads up, P4 got a 15-second penalty, so kind of gives us a little bit of a gap to the other guys. Get in there, Speed. You got it. Nice. That was a really good turn 3. You can smell the blood. You can definitely smell the blood. Look at that. Come on, let's go. I like that livery though on the Bentley. That green color is really cool. Going really deep here. Good exit. Trying for the switchback. Might be able to make a move, but probably want to keep it. The hard thing is if we gain a position in turn 3, we're going to lose so much time to P3. And we're just going to lose a position down the front straight, right? So it's like a little bit of a hard decision call to make. Oh, that's a good exit. Come on, let's go. Oh, he had to go off the throttle just a little bit.
Okay, big butt turn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the tricky thing is like you want to get a track position, but we'll probably lose it on the front, you know, and I don't want to lose time to P3. Did an absolute mega job though, man. It's fun to watch this race. Super excited, guys. Let's go. I'm ready to get in that car.
I'm
I
down
haven't
to
driven
51.8 with the bay by seems to work going back as the stint goes on.
Yeah, I've been watching that. Like, I was like, damn, you're like, I thought, wasn't it like 53.3 at the start? What do you mean, Marcus? On the stream or in the race? Let me check.
I also went up on TC2.
Let me watch. I'm gonna watch the stream from my phone, see if there's any issue here. That looks pretty, yeah, it might just be you, Marcus. I'm watching it on my phone. It looks pretty smooth here. I'm not, in OBS, I'm not seeing any drop frames or anything like that as well. Oh man, speed's all over him right now. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom and stretch real quick. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna ooh, that was my headphones. My headphones okay? Let's see what the charge here is. Oh great, 10%. Okay. We will be right back, guys. I'm gonna use the bathroom, like 10 minutes. I'm gonna keep the stream on speed and helicam just in case there's a pass up here, but I'll be right back. we are back, guys. Sorry about that wait. Just needed to get up, get a water, kind of chill for a little bit. Let's go ahead and go back on board here. Hey, I'm back. This FY. Go ahead and get ready, boys. We're gonna switch to the car cam here. Put the gloves on. Love these gloves. These are Alpine Star gloves. They're for karting, but I love them. They're way better than the Oakleys I had before. I wish they were kind of the short gloves, you know, not the long ones, but they do okay. All right, guys, we are ready for this. Trying to adjust this cord here. Make sure it actually is charging real quick. Okay, yeah, it says charging, so we're good. Thought I had my headset plugged in all last night, but maybe it just wasn't charging, so. B-Demon is definitely keeping it close, isn't he? Just now dipping into the 45s. That's crazy. So fast. I wish you had more of a gap, to be completely honest, because I'm not going to be able to hold this pace. I'm typically about 5/10 slower than speed. Hopefully we can just keep it consistent though, see what happens. Hopefully get a good result. Can't believe he's held this gap the whole race for like an hour now. Crazy. Could be good for us here with the traffic. Didn't really hold him up too much, did it? Ooh, it might kind of hurt us though now. Yeah, well. That was nice of him. Eep. Still doing low 45. It's pretty crazy. Power is probably a little bit higher now too. Track temps, you know, kind of keeping at 18C, so that's nice. At least we're not overheating the rears. That's usually an issue here at Barcelona.
I got track one in earlier, mate, when you were away.
Okay. No worries.
Have a guess where I got it.
The exit, the final turn.
No, the exit of here.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to click that. Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. Up to you. Okay. Yeah, it's up to you. I'm about to drive, so. Sorry about that. My wife was asking me a question. You think you'll be able to make the full 65?
Yeah, I've got like 13 laps left.
Oh, wow. Nice. Perfect. 13 laps would be like 26. Oh, yeah. Plenty of fuel. Oh, that almost ended in tears. Oh, that almost ended in tears. Be really careful with this guy. Jesus. That guy was terrifying. I thought he was gonna kill Solheim. Good job, man. Good job. A little bit of traffic coming up here as well. Should be no issue though.
I like how he still had that and I still didn't close on the straight.
Yeah. Yeah, Porsche has no power, man. Or it does have power, but too much drag.
It's good to know we're both suffering with tyres equally.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely Barcelona for you, though, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna check my inputs just real quick, guys. Just make sure everything is working here. Yep, we're good to go. All right, we are ready to get in this car, guys.
I definitely feel like the weight off the front end, you know, like the force feedback's not as heavy.
Weird. Wonder why.
Plus there's no, you know, weights coming off the front, innit?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's see. Just got a notification. Man, it's getting close here. Let's watch go to Helicam here. Right at the end of this thing, we're gonna try to make this move. Done a mega job, man. Great stint so far. See if we can close that gap in the next 10 minutes. Oh, he's right there now, guys. Let's see. A little too far back to make a dive up the inside here, but this is a good spot to be in. This final, like, half of the... Yep, I'm doing the second stick cost, so I'm about to get in the car. Man, look how close he is. Mental. Ooh, look like a little bit of a closing the door. Man, this is close racing. Sorry if you guys can hear my dogs. My wife went to go get lunch and they're just like losing their shit, you know. Typical, right as I'm about to go get lunch or get in the car. Man, that 907 car is gonna get a freaking if they keep watching the light, they're gonna get a penalty. That's like the fourth or fifth time I've seen them get a warning. I'll be curious to see what Solheim does here. What do they do? Yeah, Lee, he's moved it so far back on the brake bias. We started at 53.2, he's down at 58. All right, we're going all the way. Let's go, boys. Great job, man. Great job. Come on, get it rotated. Get it rotated. Oh. Damn. That was so unlucky for Solheim with that traffic. That traffic had it's like kind of hard to make a decision there, you know? What time?